Hello and welcome to this presentation about GCSE psychology. So psychology is a new subject, not something that you've been able to study before, and is an exciting subject full of loads of fascinating content. So psychology is the scientific study of the mind, behaviour and processes involved in something called cognitive development, which is the development of the brain. The psychology course is split up into 8 different units, and 4 of these feature on exam paper 1, the other 4 feature on exam paper 2. Each of the papers is an hour and 45 minutes long and contains a variety of different question types, from multiple choice to short answer questions all the way through to longer essay style questions. So in paper 1 we cover the topics memory, perception, development and research methods. So when we look at memory, we look at how memory is constructed, how our memories can be affected, and how memory recall can become different in different situations. In perception, we look at things like visual cues and visual illusions, how the brain interprets them. In development, we look at how the brain develops over time and how certain characteristics change as we age. And in research methods, we look at how it is that we can construct effective psychological experiments. In the paper 2 content, we look at social influence. So we're looking at how the behaviour of an individual or a group can be impacted by other individuals or groups. Language, thought and communication, where we look at both human and animal communication and how we use verbal and non-verbal cues in order to communicate thoughts and ideas. And we then look at the brain in neuropsychology and psychological problems. These 2 units take a slightly more biological stance, where we will look at what's happening at a cellular level in the brain and be able to explain how messages and impulses are transmitted. In order to try and help you decide whether GCSE psychology is the option for you, I thought it would be useful to include what might happen in an average psychology lesson. We spend lots of time looking at the work of psychologists and scientists, so often lessons will include opportunities for discussion and debate. We spend time analysing these experiments, so we will be looking from a scientific viewpoint, looking at how experiments are designed and what are the positives and negatives to that experimental design. Some lessons may involve some extended writing and so some practice at essay style answers because they feature in the exam paper. As this is a new subject, it can be tricky for you to make the decision as to whether you think this is suitable for you or not. So here are a few points for you to think again if. So if you do not enjoy participating in class discussions, psychology is probably not the choice for you. If you don't like verbal or written debates. If you don't like science, this could also be problematic because we spend quite a lot of time looking at different studies and the experimental design behind them. And please don't take psychology if you just want to be able to analyse yourself, because that is not the purpose of the course. If you'd like any further information about the GCSE psychology course, you can find the specification on the AQA exam website. Alternatively, if you have any questions, please do email me. My email address is kevans@breckland.iesschools.co.uk.